Hello, my name is Charoenmuang. I am a New York State 4-H Youth Development Specialist. My role is to support youth programming in healthy living, agriculture, and food systems topics at Cornell Cooperative Extension. So identifying priorities helps us shape the direction of a project and ensures that what we are working on will become useful to others, especially our target audience. The project I'll be talking to you about is to develop an educational resource to teach about food systems. Our team identified priorities starting from what and how. First, we talked about the observations we have when we review educational resources for teaching food systems. And we found a gap in providing the concept of a big picture and how complex a food system could be. For example, the focus is on where food comes from, why packaging is so important, but we are missing the complete picture of what happens to it when it's not consumed, or what happens when the packaging that was carefully designed gets thrown away. So there's a huge disconnection there. And when a food item moves along in the system, there's so many things involved, like resources, energy, culture, money, greenhouse gases, pollution. So these complexities needs to be part of the food systems learning. So we came up with our what. Then for our how, we really valued the experiential learning method when our learners can participate in hands-on activities and reflect on them, reflect on how what they learn is useful, how they can apply what they learn into their everyday life. So in my role, I support 4-H educators, so we create materials that work for an informal setting. For the age to be in 4-H is from 5 to 19. And I recently developed a curriculum in this topic for high school students. So our team is looking into youth younger than that age, but not so young that they may get confused by some concepts that we put into this resource, like food security, resilience, negative outputs, and influence, stuff like that. So we frame it for youth 12 to 16 years old, and we know that most of them can do these activities by themselves. So the term system comes with an implication that there are relationships and several components working together. So in this project, systems thinking is used as a framework, and a few important points are how we can acknowledge the bigger picture of production, processing, distribution, retail, consumption, and disposal, connect them back together. How do we connect the dots of consequences, whether intentional or unintentional, because everything is connected. So your class is identifying factors affecting health and well-being. So seeing relationships in a bigger picture, bigger system is important. For example, we may have this family ordering an oven-ready meal without the right nutritional content. They didn't mean to, but the discarded packaging from that meal with poor management is piling up, attracting pests in their community, causing other health problems. And we may be able to make fresh foods affordable to people, but if the producers and distributors contaminated the soil, polluted the water, or release a lot of greenhouse gases, ultimately our well-being is at risk. So addressing food system as a whole is very helpful to understand and solve the complex problems, complex issues in global and community health.